Yo, yo, it's your boy King Marko in the building. Here to give y'all boys some game. I want y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Let's get into it. Another beat. Another beating for the Lakers. I ain't surprised. None at all. Okay. Giannis goes for 44 points tonight. This boy missed only 3 field goals. That's just horrible defense right there. I understand Giannis the man and everything. Damn. He shoot 85% for the whole game. 85%. Milwaukee Bucks had 80 points at halftime. 80 points. Retarded. Okay. Okay. AD, I don't know what he doing. I mean, he's got Rudy Matthews guarding him, and he can't do anything. Okay. He can't do anything. He misses more free throws than Shaquille O'Neal. Straight up. I could damn near argue that Shaq is a better free throw shooter than AD right now. He is consistently missing free throws. I don't know what happened to his game. Okay. He's getting guarded by dudes at 6'3", Dante DiVincenzo. He can't even score. I- I- They traded all this. They traded all them players for this. 22 points for AD. I'm cool. I'm cool. The Lakers just ain't talented enough. It's just LeBron James and a bunch of guys out there. That's pretty much what it is. And I don't want to hear this bullshit about, oh, they made a game of it in the fourth quarter. Man, it's the third game in a row where we've seen the Lakers have to come back from double digits. And now, when I say double digits, I ain't talking 10 points. I'm talking 25 points. And now it was down 25 points to the Knicks. Man, it was down a whole bunch of points to the Clippers. Now they down 30 points to the Bucks. Down 30 in the third quarter. Down 30. In the middle of the third quarter, the Bucks got 100 points already. 100 points by the middle of the third quarter. They got Bobby Portis shooting threes like he Larry Bird. That's pretty much what I'm seeing right now. Okay, no defense. Bench the third highest paid player in the game. You bench Westbrook a whole quarter, whole fourth quarter. This guy's the third highest paid player in the league, and he's being benched. They trying to make it look like, oh, this Westbrook's fault again, and why they down 30 points. And Giannis got 44 points. Westbrook ain't guarding Giannis. Who's guarding Giannis? Apparently nobody. Okay. Westbrook ain't guarding Giannis. Westbrook ain't guarding Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis got damn near 20 points. And he's just a role player. And he's shooting threes like he Klay Thompson. I don't know what to say about this. Okay. This is embarrassing. It really is. This is an embarrassing loss. Okay. Lakers just ain't talented enough. And they're retarded. You got the third highest paid player in the league sitting the bench the whole fourth quarter. I think he sat the bench down there in the middle of the third quarter and all of the fourth. He didn't get in at when he got subbed out in the third quarter. He didn't go back in for the rest of the game. That's just crazy. You can't have a guy who's making $45 million this season, more than LeBron James, sitting the bench in the fourth quarter. Okay, that makes no sense. You got no defense. You got no rim protector. You ain't got nothing. AD is playing like he's not even an all-star. I don't know if he'll ever make an all-star team again, to be honest with you. That's what they mortgage their whole team for. They mortgage their whole team for a guy who might not ever make the all-star team again. I can see that. I can easily see AD just falling by the wayside, just just being there. He's just there. He has no impact in the game. He can't make no shots, can't make no threes, can't make no free throws. I mean, everything about him is gone. He's just an upgraded version of Kevin Love when LeBron was with him. Okay, that's what it is. He's an upgraded version of Kevin Love. There ain't nothing special about AD. You can't rely on AD to hold the team down, hold the fort down while LeBron on the bench. He's not gonna do it. And they don't have any other body. They don't have anybody else to get them easy baskets. They don't have it. Every time they score is a hard score. That's what I see. They ain't gonna make it. They ain't going to the playoffs. They just not going. They're not going. They're not even going to the play-in. They gonna play themselves out of that shit. Lakers ain't going nowhere. They done. Westbrook. Westbrook about to get traded, and I wouldn't be surprised if Frank Vogel gets fired. I wouldn't be surprised if he get fired after tonight. They might do just a clean sweep. They just gonna trade Westbrook and fire Frank Vogel. That's what I think they about to do. I say Frank Vogel's gone right before All Star break. That's when after Golden State, after they take a beating from Golden State, Frank Vogel's fired. He's gone. They take another beating like they did tonight against Golden State, which I think they will on Saturday night. It's a blowout. They ain't gonna get fired. Westbrook gonna be long gone, and they still gonna be taking beatings. Ain't nothing else. Ain't nothing else to say about this shit. I, I don't know what to say. Giannis got 44. They just cruise. They was on cruise control ever since the middle of the third quarter. They was on cruise control. Once they got up 30, they said, you know what, they ain't that good. We can do whatever we want with them. And whenever they needed a basket, they got one. They fell asleep in the fourth quarter. That's what I think Milwaukee did. Milwaukee fell asleep and they thought LeBron was going to go to the bench and take the ass whooping like a man and go on to the next game. But they tried to make it a game that basically clean it up. That whole thing in the fourth quarter was just to pass stats to make it look like that they weren't that they still played good, but in actuality, all those points that they scored was empty calories. They was never really once threatening Milwaukee on that game tonight. Milwaukee had that shit in the bag. Yeah, they cut it to 10 points, but they wasn't thinking about them. They got a basket whenever they wanted one. And every time Milwaukee went got a basket, just made the Lakers look even worse. It made them look sorry, actually. Giannis was just padding stats. LeBron was padding stats. AD was trying to pad stats. But in the end, the Lakers, they just gonna continue to lose games just like this. Every time a good team comes around, they just gonna blow them out. I don't know which gymnasium is worse, going to LA or going to Madison Square Garden. It seems to me that guys want to make sure right now that they put on a performance in the crypto.com center or against the Lakers. They want to make sure they put a performance. There's been plenty of players this year that have made their name on the Lakers at the Lakers home. Plenty of them. You can go down the list. Giannis went for 44. Shit. DeMar DeRozan went for 40. Zach LaVine went for 40. Lonzo went for damn near 40 against the Lakers at the Lakers. I mean, shit. Everybody go for 40 against the Lakers now. Their defense is weak. Weak. And they ain't never going to get this shit together. I see dark days for the Lakers. They ain't going nowhere. And they ain't going nowhere for a long time. I don't think they can get out of this mess. They in so much of a mess right now. I don't think they can get out of it. If you trade Westbrook, you ain't gonna get equal value for him. They're not gonna get equal value for him. So then where you go from there? Lakers ain't gonna spend no money. So they ain't gonna go on the luxury tax. Even though they should, but they won't. It's a wrap for them, guys. Benching Westbrook is retarded. You lower the value of him now. You lower the value of a guy who makes $45 million. That's stupid. You got to ride or die with Westbrook. Okay. Even if you're going to trade it, you got to ride or die with it. He got to continue to be out there shooting 6 or 17 from the field. And still have, damn near triple-double status. His numbers are horrible right now. This ain't no time to be lowering his value. He makes $45 million. That's retarded. You're treating Westbrook like Kyle Kuzma right now. Actually, this was Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma was to blame for the Lakers' failures. Now, this year's Westbrook. And his number's been suffering. Straight up. Number's been suffering. Okay? That's what I see. Lakers can't get their shit together. I don't even need to tell them to get their shit together. I don't think they can get their shit together. Their shit is fucked up right now. And LeBron like I said, these are the Washington Wizard years for LeBron. This ain't no championship run. This is like Michael Jordan playing for the Wizards. That's exactly what this is. LeBron got to regroup. He got to get the hell out of there. He got to get out of LA. This ain't it. The Lakers ain't got enough money to do what needs to be done. They didn't trade off all their assets. Now they didn't trade off all their assets. Now you stuck with Trevor Ariza. You stuck with Stanley Johnson's, Austin Reeves. You stuck with a lot of bargain rate, bottom of the barrel players. That's what y'all got. That ain't no way to win no championship. You ain't win no championship with no Stanley Johnson, no Trevor Ariza, no THT. You ain't winning no championship with that. You ain't winning the playoff series with that. They better off. They were better off when they had Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, and Kyle Kuzma. They were better off there, honestly. Looking at everything that's transpiring right now, AD brings nothing to the table. He brings no impact. They were better off with those younger guys. Straight up. They done sat there and traded away that team. Brandon Ingram is better than Anthony Davis, to be honest with you. And I'll tell you why he is. You don't never see Brandon Ingram with a bad game. You go look at his numbers in New Orleans. He's consistent every game. You can't say the same thing for AD. AD is not consistent, even whether he's hurt, whether he's healthy or whether he's not healthy. He is inconsistent on both sides. Him being healthy and even when he's on the court, he has no impact. They was better off with those young guys. They should have just kept them. At least you had a lot of assets to have. AD is you then are going to trade AD to get out of this mess. That's what I see. They don't want to trade the whole damn team and keep LeBron. I mean, at this point, but they're not going to do that. They are live and die with this team that they got. Lakers ain't going to cut it. They ain't going to the playoffs, y'all. Not giving up 80 points in half. They're not going to the playoffs. They just gonna have some good plays, some good highlights. But overall, they ain't making no playoffs. It's a wrap. Okay? And every time a good team that's going somewhere comes to the Lakers, they gonna put on a show. What they've been doing. They have no defense on these perimeter players. They better not let Steph Curry and Clay come in there and start raining threes on them on Saturday. They better not. Because they do, Vogel's gone. He's out of there. Danner could be fired after tonight. But I'm going to say they're going to give him to Golden State. And if he gets a beating in Golden State on national TV, Frank Vogel's fired. He's out of there. He will not last the weekend. Westbrook's days is numbered. I believe he's gone. I believe he's out of there by trade deadline. He's out of there. He ain't playing for the Lakers no more. It's a wrap. And it's good for him. I want Westbrook out of LA. He don't need to be around that mess. Ain't nothing but a big old mess right now. He getting benched for Austin Reeves. And he getting benched for THT. He gotta get out of there. There ain't no way you getting benched. Ain't no way you bench a $45 million a year player for THT or Austin Reeves or Stanley Johnson. Ain't no way you do that. You don't bench a guy like that. That tells you right there the Lakers are retarded. Retarded. I don't know no team that will bench a guy who makes that kind of money. I don't care how bad he's playing. You don't bench him. Moving forward. I want y'all boys to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. King's Court coming soon. It's your boy King Marko. I'm signing out. Holla at your boy.